Hey y'all, Brian from Son Family Homestead. Welcome back to the homestead. So we got kind of a big day today. It is time for the pigs that we started off with on our homestead to be set up for processing. Now unfortunately I didn't catch any of that video, just simply because it was my first time trying to load pigs on a trailer, and some of them went easy. One of them was just taking her precious time. But anyway, we're still gonna go out there and look at them and talk about them. But let's go around. We'll check on feed and water and things like that, and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do with the pigs. So hang on to your seats and let's go do a little bit of work. So I don't know if y'all remember, a while back I had the most trouble trying to get some seed started. This thing kept blowing over with some high wind storms and tearing up. Anyway, I about called it quits, but we got it going a third time, and y'all just look at him. Man, look at all that green stuff is just coming up. This is our zucchini. Over here is our we got some crookneck squash. Let's see, our broccoli hadn't done anything, and this was an experiment with broccoli. I've never done it before. I don't know, it just may take longer to germinate. But and down here, man, we got all kind of stuff going on. These are some Ashley cucumbers, and then over here we got some pickling cucumbers that are coming up. And not everything's going to germinate. I mean, you see, these may take another few days before we see them, and they may not come up at all. But luckily I planted 2 or 3 seeds in each one, so honestly each one of these little things can become an individual plant. And then up here we've got some different kind of peppers. I think this row is cayenne peppers. We got a few rows of jalapenos, some banana peppers, and then all this is spinach down here that you can see right there. That little bitty fella, that's some spinach. But some of that's starting to come up. I need to water it again. I might do that here in just a second. Get that heater out. We put it on low, but it was back to freezing temperatures last night. And right here, just can see that right there. There's little bitty lettuces. So they're just now starting to kind of take off. And then down here are some tomatoes that we started seeding. And there's 4 or 5 of them starting to pop up. So we might walk out here one day and they just be everywhere. But so far so good. And those are our blueberry plants. We were waiting on the last kind of frost and freeze to plant those. But stuff's happening. Stuff is moving and grooving. And we're just excited. We are. Hey, chicks. I see y'all did not appreciate the large drinker. We'll get that out of there here in just a second. Let's go check on your feed and water. Hey y'all, what y'all doing in here? Sunshine's out there. Alright, got feed, We got plenty for today. We'll fill that on later up this evening. And got water. Now last night there was a hen I thought was gonna be broody, but she was sitting on these eggs right here, but she has since gotten up and the eggs are cold. So, nope, Alice, hang on. Man, you can't leave nothing open right here. Come here. Alice, chick, 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 chick. Luckily, she's one of the easier ones to catch. Lord have mercy. Well, we found a couple things. Number one, I called Alice. She's one of our easier ones to catch. She's one of my original, excuse you, she's one of my original flock that we had. So she's pretty tame. But apparently our guineas have started laying eggs. Hang on, let me put her up and I'll show you. So yeah, that's a guinea egg. It was just laying out here behind the chicken coop when I went to pick her up. So, I'll be quite honest. I didn't know we had female guineas. I don't know what they're supposed to look like. They all look ugly to me. And that's probably ugly to say, but I had done some research about what male versus female, but I didn't know we had females. So hey, surprise, guinea eggs. But anyway, as I was saying, one of the chickens out here was broody. Let me see. I guess she went back inside now. Man, you're loud. I guess, I don't know if she's actually broody or if she was just sitting on to lay an egg. I'll see you later on when we go in. Oh, that's her. Right here. That one right there, way in the back that you can't see through the wire. Of course. Anyway, she's back there. She's right there in the back. She's one of our first hatch clutches. But anyway, well, let's go check on the pigs. pigs. I know y'all remember these pigs right here. Y'all looking good. They always act like they're hungry though, even though I gave them a little bit of feed while I was trying to get the other pigs wrangled up. I might need to sit this egg down. Alright, let me grab them a little bit of grain. Alright. So right now, these guys are getting just about as much feed as they can stand. Now, I gave them a little bit of corn with it this morning. I do give them a little corn, or you know, we'll give them some older lettuce or fruit or vegetables that, you know, we don't eat. But for the most part, they just get a regular old hog feed from one of our local feed mills. Lord have mercy. One of our local feed and seed stores. And then they're getting big. They're going on 4 months now. And this line's popping behind me. Might be a ground in it. Hang on. Might be a short down there. Might have to fix that. Anyway, so yeah, they I think they are, the three here, and here are, I think, 4 months old, and then that one is about 3.5 months old roughly. He was a little bit smaller when we got him because he was younger. There was a whole debacle on the pigs whenever I went to pick these four up from Alabama, but they're here now. They're healthy. They are a lot cleaner than they were when I first found them. So yeah, and we're getting ready. This turned into, we were rotating here. This little area, we turned it into a little sacrifice area. We're eventually going to come in and scrape all this, and we're going to put a little building over there. And this is just going to be an extra backyard for our house. So we'll have more room to play and do things like that. But anyway, so let's go talk about our big pigs real fast. Get you set. So here's our pigs, right? These are the three that we originally bought back in, I want to say mid to late October last year. And we had this mindset that we're going to start homesteading. We were going to be self-sufficient. We're going to start doing the things that, you know, our grandfathers and mothers and their parents and their parents, you know, done before us. Because we all know what come about in 2019. And as a result of that, we started doing some real deep thinking about who we are and who we really rely on. And it really showed me that we really do rely too much on other people, and I'm just here to tell you, you can think what you want to about yourself, and I love everyone, you know, on a certain level, but people will fail you. People were created and became flawed through sin, and I know you're probably sitting there thinking, well, I'm not that bad of a person. Well, morally, maybe not. But through God's eyes, we're all sinned, we're all flawed, and we all need Jesus. But that's the topic for another day. So through that and learning to depend more on our Creator, we wanted to go back to doing things the way that our previous generations did, as far as homesteading. So we got these pigs. We started raising them, and me and my wife were talking, and we said, well, why should we limit it to just us? We can share this with other people. So our intentions turned from just being self-sufficient into an investment, basically. We wanted to take some of these because our family's not going to eat a whole hog this year. I can go ahead and tell you that. So we'll keep part of this, but the other part, we also started this business that you see at the logo at the top, Southern Family Homestead, and we want to share what we're passionate about, which is our simple God-filled life, and kind of a self-preservation type thing, you know, self-sufficiency type of lifestyle. We want to be able to share that with others and encourage others that might be kind of on the fence about doing the same things. So I know seeing the pigs in this caged environment, right, it looks kind of scary. It's not. It's just a trailer. Prior to about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, they were out and about roaming, eating all the green left on this side. And then I gave them some incentive in apples and corn and such to get them up here on the trailer, and they willingly walked up on the trailer. There was no abuse or anything of any kind. And so what we're gonna do now is I'm supposed to deliver these to get ready for processing today, here in just a little bit. And right now they're just kind of chilling out, hanging out. And in about a week or so, we should see them back, in a different state, of course. So some people might think this is kind of cruel. Some people, it may not sit well with, and that's okay. We're not all made the same. We're not all made to be farmers. We're not all made to be designers, creators, you know, whatever the case, plumbers, doesn't matter. Everybody has their unique skill set, and we really think this is where we're being called to do things. So anyway, yeah, see, they're still eating. That's all they do is eat. But we got 3 going today, and hopefully we'll have some good groceries whenever they get back. So I'm gonna get them hooked up to the truck, and I gotta reinflate that tire. This trailer belongs to a neighbor. Mr. Cawley next door owns Cawley Farms, and he has been more than gracious enough to let us use his trailer to get this process done. So Mr. Cawley, we appreciate you. If y'all are in the area we live in down here in Lawrence County, Georgia, y'all stop by and see Cawley Farms. He's getting ready to get some good groceries planted in the ground, and you know, get folks fed. And I can tell you, he's got some delicious tomatoes and some corn. He grew some Silver Queen corn last year that was out of this world. But anyway, let's get the truck hooked up and all that, and then I'm just gonna leave the truck sitting here till we're ready to go here in the next little bit, and then we'll go talk about something else. So hey guys, that's it. So we got checked on the chickens. We'll figure out about the broody hen. Sometimes they're broody for like a day and then they just give up. Chickens are weird, but they make some delicious eggs. Found the guinea egg. We fed up the little pigs, talked about them a little bit, and then we talked about the big pigs. And one of the things I didn't mention before is someone had asked me, well, don't you feel bad for sending those pigs off? No, I don't feel bad. Is it a little sad to be sending them off to be processed? Absolutely. I mean, we've taken care of them and we've treated them exceptionally well. Both sets of pigs that we have, when I picked them up, were disgusting. There are people that just let them waller in their own filth, and we're just not going to do that. So we like to think we gave them a way better life than what they were going to have. And it's a twofold thing. We treat them well, and they are going to treat us well whenever it's time to eat. That's the way that God designed animals to be. The Bible says that nothing is unclean that come from Him, and so we're gonna do it justice by taking care of it and treating it the way that it should be. And in return, we just pray that God blesses us through it. And in either case, He is praised for it because He gave us these abilities to be able to do these things, and He constantly provides where we fall short, and we just can't be any happier for it. So like we always say on our TikToks, we love you and Jesus loves you. And if you're not subscribed to us yet, go ahead and subscribe to us. We've got a couple things going on, of course the pigs, and then we're working on finishing up our garden bed. So we're going to be we got some potatoes planted, but we got some other stuff that we're going to plant too, and just kind of see where things go this farmers market season. So it is right around the corner. But like I say, we love you. Jesus loves you. We'll see y'all next time on the homestead.